All right, let's begin. Welcome everybody to the fourth and last day of the Occupy Library Conference. This session, What Did Librarians Cooperation Teach Us, is led by a part of the IFLA New Professional Special Interest Group. My name is Magdalena and I'm from Poland. I'm a convenor of NPSIG and will be your host today. There are amazing new professionals with me today. Let me introduce them quickly. So, Marija Šimunović from Croatia, Secretary of NPSIG and technical host as well today. Paria Tajallipour from USA, our associate. And Andrés Reinoso from Argentina, information coordinator in our team. And together, we are going to take an hour and to take a deep dive into NPSIG. We've already got an agenda set up the session, and let's through it. Marija, could you share our presentation? And I have a minute to talk and ask all our participants. Please introduce yourself in the chat box and write your name, country, and the position. Yeah, hello from Croatia. Yeah, I see Netherlands as well. Welcome. So, okay, the next slide will be about our agenda. Great, thank you, Marija. So, we present our group and ongoing project and plans and tell you more about our adventures of librarians cooperation, which we have from NPSIG. At the end, there will be also a time for all questions and answers. And if you have any questions, please type them in the chat box. And there is a very smart tip for this meeting. If you double click on the presentation, you will see it bigger. So it's very important. So, okay, we are very happy to have you here and would like to know more about you. We prepared a quick questions in Mentimeter. There is on the second slide, and I will also share the link in the chat box. Wait. Yes. In this link, which I passed to the chat box, is the link to the question. Marija, if you click the next slide, we will see the code. Great, thank you. And we will see our voting. You have a minute for voting, and please tell us, are you a member of library group or you are a member of the library association or informal group for librarians? We would like to know more about you before we present NPSIG. Okay. Mhm. 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 Okay, I see that we have results. Okay, so what are results? In our voting, two persons are in member of the formal group in the library. One, we have members of the National Library Associations, informal groups for librarians, and no one. So it's a great opportunity to find out more about our group. So in the next slide, I will tell you more about how our group was born. So 16 years ago, on the IFLA Congress in Buenos Aires, three librarians and all the IFLA headquarters, they decided to create a place for new professionals, for new librarians who would like to find more about international cooperation. And the main goal was also to welcome a person by hosting virtual and in-personal meetings and conference events and share information about projects for new professionals as well. NPSIG is a great place where we can create a network with professional network and meet other librarians around the world. We say that NPSIG is a global network for all the librarians, and we are in the IFLA. So NPSIG is affiliated to the management of library association sections, and we say that NPSIG is initiative for and by new professionals. How it works. I will tell you a little about the structure of NPSIG. There is a leadership team, and in the leadership team there is a convenor, a secretary, which we say also that is a co-convenor, and coordinators. Coordinators who take care about the information, about our volunteers, about the social media as well. And we have also our great associates who help us with our projects. And now I would like to show you all our team. So Maria, yes, this slide is very important because you can see all our colleagues. And I will tell you by names from the left to the right. So the first picture, it's me. Then we have Maria, Hassan, and then next line, Andrés, Antoine, Ruth, Yelena, Paria, she's with us today, Helen, Suzanne, and Elizabeth. Great team and new professionals. So there is a time to talk more about our project. So Andrés, I would like to invite you here to me. Come to me, please turn on your camera and your microphone. and we will talk more about what we are doing in New Professionals.
All right. You can hear me?
Yes,
and
yes.
You can see me? Yes and yes.
Yes, yeah, so the floor is yours.
Well, all right. Hello, everybody. I talk about the webinars. One of the main activities we carry out during the year is the organization of the free IFLA webinars. 2014, we have been co-organizing this webinar in another IFLA section, the Continued Professional Development and Workplace Learning sections. Have the support of IFLA partners such as American Library Association, a great partner of us, and the Association of Music Libraries. We will do a fantastic, wonderful webinar next week. I will talk about more later. Webinar is about the music collection of libraries. Don't miss. Since 2014, as I said, we have coordinated 22 webinars on the most varied topics. For give a brief example of this topic, I can mention the following: developing a successful presentation. One of the topic is about design, obviously. Or can the library do everything? The changing roles of librarians and the library as space social. Or this other topic, big data and opportunity for new librarians. Or this completely different topic, sharing economy and libraries. Just for give you a few examples. And for each topic, we must to select indicate professionals so that the talk is relevant, dynamic, and especially didactic. To detect which topic you will like to hear in our webinar, we organize a survey once every 2 years, approximately, using tools such as Mentimeters and other voting tools. All over the world, choose the preferred topics. And finally, the last step for the successful webinar is the dissemination through our network of communication, of channel communication of NPSIG, of IFLA, and partners. After all, the result is very pleasant. Until now, we have an average of approximately 40 people, attendees in each webinar, but in the last webinars, I think the average increased a lot. An attendee of more than 100 attendees in the last webinar, I think is a wonderful number. I must tell you, it's not easy, it's a hard work to organize a webinar, but we love it. We work together to provide librarians around the world free and high quality training offering. And finally, I take the opportunity to invite you all to our next webinar. It will be next Tuesday, September 29th, at 4 p.m. Central European Summer Time. It's going to be about the music collection and libraries and music in the libraries. You will love it. Invite you all. Thank you. I pass the torch.
Yeah, thank you for information about webinar, Andrés. I put the link in our chat box, and you can find all the information. We will have a really great speakers on Tuesday. So now I invite Marija, and she will tell us more about the Congress sessions, satellite sessions, and IFLA Cup.
Okay, thank you, Magda, and thank you, Andrés. I will just show up for a little bit because I have to share my screen and then I cannot see anything except presentations. So welcome all, and I will tell you more about Congress sessions of new professionals. Just a second. So, as Magda says, new professionals exist for 16 years, and in that period of time, they have, of course, lots of people inside new professional who were working as a team, and they did a quite huge job. So you see here the list. They had sessions on World Library Information Congress from 2010 till last Congress held in Athens in Greece. The themes of these meetings and sessions are very much connected with new professionals. And for example, you will see that in 2011 we had a session called satellite meeting called New Professionals Beyond New Professionals. What kind of skills, needs, and strategies for new generation of library information, for new generations of library professionals. The last two sessions, especially the one in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, they were very popular even on social networks. I don't know, have any of you been to that session called Librarian Fashion? And what does the way we dress say about us? If you had a chance to see that session, you will have a chance to see Librarian Fashion session, and librarians who comes on the stage and walk in their dresses and show themselves out. Last session was Library Love Stories. It was held in Greece, and it was also a very popular session. We get lots of lots of great papers and lots of great presentations. We will see what will future come with this library congress. So these are the pictures from our last congress, and you can see some library love stories badges, and lots of people. As you see, all our sessions are very well attended. Lots of people come to our sessions. The one very important project of new professionals is also IFLA Camp. I don't know, have you heard about it? It's usually held 2 days before IFLA World Library Information Congress, and it's free of charge for everybody who wants to attend. So first IFLA Camp was held in 2012 in Finland, and last one was in the Greece. The idea of IFLA Camp is sharing experience from people who attended. Usually they are new professionals or library professionals. And first day we had some idea of a non-conference, so we just share idea, decide what we all want to talk about it, share our experience in working with libraries, and it's very funny and very efficient because we really exchange ideas and connect in a new network of new professionals. Then we can again collaborate on our personal level or on international level, and it's very huge success of this IFLA camps. For example, at last IFLA camp in Athens, we had a library, oh my God, I forgot it, the English name, like Olympics, Library Olympics, and people are, maybe we have some pictures. Yes, and people are, they were on the beach. I wasn't there, but Magda and André.
I can help you. We took part in competitions. We had many competitions like on the real Olympiad. So we threw books to the open zone, and we holding books to the readers, and we were running, and it wasn't so easy, believe me.
And this picture is from Poland, with the people who raised hands up in the air. It was a first library flash mob that was happening in the Wrocław, where the World Information Congress was held. And these are people who were part of this great experience. You can find this flash mob film movie on our YouTube channel. It's very good. It's a very good idea, and you can see what we are doing there. We are reading the books in different languages on the main square. You can check the link over there. And we also had some cycling tour in Wrocław, and I can talk about that later on my part of the session. So I think this is it from me. Magda, can you continue? And I will just now turn my mic and camera.
Yeah. So I would like to tell you more about our new project, and this is NPSIG Music Contest. So, dear library and music lovers, it's a first music competition for librarians, and we want to see the important role of music in your life, and would like to invite you to take part in our competition. So what do you need to prepare? A song with a melody and with lyrics, if you would like to. And in your music project, you need to show us your passion for librarians and your community where you live, and think how this song could promote librarians, libraries, patrons, music, and your city as well. So even if you are not an artist and a professional musician, take part in our competition. Now, in this situation, we all are artists and together. So don't hesitate any longer and check our website. Here I copy the link to our special website, which is dedicated for the competition. And you will find information also on our blog, NPSIG blog, and don't hesitate. I will only say that we have a really great partners in our competition. It's International Association for Music Libraries, and also a very big music publishing house in Poland, PWM, which will support us with awards. So it's a great opportunity to show music, that the librarians really love music. So it's time for Paria. I will give a voice to her, and Paria tells our more about our next project, about map of new professionals.
Thanks, Magda. So hi, everyone. Thanks for joining our session. So I wanted to talk about our map that we are creating. And right now, if you go to our blog, you will see that there is like a tab that says new professional map, new professional sections, and it will have a list. So we are hoping to create a map of all of the new professional organizations, sections that are around the world, and it will be an interactive map. And what we are hoping to do is to help new librarians find an organization they can join either in their country or maybe something like our organization where we have people from all over the world. So I'm going to copy a link in the chat. And if you are working with an organization, if you happen to know someone who's working in one of these organizations, we would really love to hear from you. So if you can fill our form, we would love to add you to our map. So that would be a way for other people to be able to find you as well. So the link is in the chat now. this is a really great way also to, if you're in an organization, to introduce your organization to other new librarians. And we're really hoping to be able to help like people like me, because I'm also new, to find an organization to join. So this is one of the many things that we are doing right now. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you about, I think, Maria, it's on the next slide. Yes, thank you. So I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of joining our organization. So as you see, you will get lots of candy, so that's always good. This is, I believe it was from our IFLA camp, if I'm not wrong. And Magda, please correct me if I was wrong. So you saw we had all of those candies from different countries, so that's always good. But there are so many other things, so many other benefits that you can have from joining us. So first things, we're free, and that's always great. But we are a very diverse community. So we have people, I want to say, at least from 4 continents. So that, for me, that is something that's really amazing. I always love to know people from other countries. So it's a really diverse group. There are so many opportunities for you as either an associate or later on maybe a coordinator, because we have so many projects that you can help with. It gives you experience with different things. It's always a great place for networking. So we always, during these opportunities that come up, it will provide lots of networking for you. And we are always a great information source too. We have a group on WhatsApp. We are also connected to each other on WhatsApp. If you would like to know more about us, we are also on social media. So we have our blog, we are on Facebook, we are on Twitter that you can find us. And we are a really active group. So there's always tons of projects going on. And as I mentioned, you always have the opportunity to choose what fits best for you and then get more experience that way. Maria, I'm not sure if the next slide. I think, Magda, you would be the one to talk about this better.
Sure, sure. So what is amazing in our group, that we prepare a plan for the year of our project, what we will do, but always there is a place for new ideas. And if we hear some, we always see that there is a very interesting project or activity, and we can take part in it, we do it. So as Paria said, we are in contact. We also have monthly meetings on the Zoom platform, and we summarize what we did and plan what will be the next month. And what else? So also, of our librarians, all of you, if you would like to join us or to have us on the conference or on your meeting, just contact with us. So we are very open, and we are waiting for your ideas. So it's time for next slide. And yes, we will use a chat box. Yeah, I will. Andrés, could you turn on your camera? We can.
I'm here.
Do it together. Yeah. So
I come back.
we have questions. Okay, we have questions to our participants now. What are the most important advantages of cooperation for you? Please type your answers here in the chat box, and we we'll also share our experience after to find out more with you. Yeah, friendship and knowledge. Yes, that's right. I hope that you see that what is between us. Yeah, knowledge about librarianship in countries. Yes, exchange ideas, great. New friends.
New friends again.
Yeah, who can think.
Which is very important.
That's right. Yeah. We have people
and
from
you can think,
many continents. Yeah, resources management. That's right. We can also develop our skills about manage people and how to talk. How to make a project. That's right. That's right. Get improved. That's right.
Opportunity. I love this, Magda. I love opportunities.
Which one?
You can
Which
hear
one
me?
you like?
Which one?
Yes.
This opportunity. This opportunity. Yeah.
Great. Okay, so I think that we know a lot about our participants. So it's time for our discussion. I would like to invite Paria and Marija. Marija, you can stop sharing your screen and come to us.
Finally, back from the dark.
Yes, we are so happy to have you here.
Yeah, to see the chat and to see the people, great.
Yeah. So in this part of our meeting, we would like to talk more about our experience, which we have from our cooperation in New Professionals. And I prepared some questions to my colleagues, and we will try to talk about more about our ideas. So, for the start, how did your cooperation with New Professionals begin? Where or when did you hear about New Professionals? So, Marija, could you start?
Yes. So my first touch with New Professionals was in your country, Magda, in Poland. Poland was my first World Library Information Congress. I was a volunteer there, and I planned to come also to IFLA camp. And at IFLA camp, I met all these nice people from New Professionals, and they had such a nice ideas, and I really connected with them, and they just pull me in without asking. So that's why I'm here. And during the process, it was a very big thing for me, I think, even on a professional level, because it changed my perspective.
Great. I think it was very natural that you are a part of the team, so we didn't. Okay, so Andrés, how it was in your case? You will see the secret.
Well, it was yeah. Secret. Sorry, Magda. My first contact with NPSIG. You mean? It was a few years ago. About I began to collaborate as volunteer in NPSIG, and well, I love it. I find a beautiful work team and beautiful energy and a great, very cool people, and this international is very rich for all of us, and I don't know, I love to be part of this.
Great. And Paria, could you?
Sorry, you can hear me well. I have
Yes.
a little delay. Yeah.
It's fine. So I think,
sorry,
if I remember correctly,
it's fine. Oh, sorry.
I read about NPSIG in the ALA journal, I think, if I'm not wrong, and I really wanted to join an IFLA group. And so I saw that and I said, well, let me send an email. And I really didn't expect a reply for some reason. So I was so excited when you replied back and I said, oh yeah, I'm in. So that's how I heard about, the group. And I was a new librarian, so I've been a librarian for 1.5 years, so I'm a real new professional. And it's been great. It's been amazing. It's given me so many opportunities. So I'm really, really glad to be in this group. It's very different from the other committees that I'm in. The environment is different. I feel like that we really are friends. We are really a great team. So for me, it's been amazing. And I'm really glad that we have so many different activities going on, that everyone is participating. At least I've never felt that I've been left out. So I really love our teamwork. So I'm so glad you replied back to my email.
Yeah, great to have you here.
What about Magda?
Okay.
About Magda's?
Yes, I will tell. I will tell more. So, my adventure started in 2017. In not exactly in Wrocław. It was few months before Wrocław, because new professionals needed a person, a Polish librarians who knew a lot about the Wrocław, the city, which was a host, and also about Polish librarians. So I've met Vesna in another meeting, and she wrote to me that maybe I can help her a little, and I'm not sure that I was a right person, because I don't live in Wrocław. I live in Katowice. It's 200 kilometers between between cities, but it's amazing. And how we worked, and there is a story in my work that how I ordered the sandwiches for IFLA camp, and because I've never eat the sandwiches in Wrocław, and I didn't know this taste and how it looked. So ordering and organize the event when you are not in the city is very interesting experience. So yes, and I learned it from new professionals. And there is also the questions for you. What our cooperation? What did our cooperation teach you, Maria? How it was in your situation?
Well,
you are a really. Andrés has a comment.
So my
it's
experience
me?
was that.
All right.
It's me.
What cooperation based in your beautiful answer here in the chat is all very interesting. It made me want to about what cooperation means to me, but I won't bore you with all the chat. I only give you a couple of personal examples. First of all, it sounds a little cliche, but cooperation allowed you to realize your dreams. It's meant to put your ideas in action. And I want to tell this experience, my experience in the last year in Athens. We were thinking about in the organization, the IFLA Camp 7, in a video conference, and the ideas came and went, and I remember Magda came with this great idea, brilliant idea, is something like make a librarian Olympics. And I said, why not? After all this, it will be a perfect place. The second day of IFLA camp is always outdoors activities. So I remember that many crazy ideas to my head. Soon we will thinking in the beach, a public beach in Athens, a big Greek beach, and the format will be a competition. You remember, Magda? And we have to think the logistic then. And I remembered, I thought in an program, TV program of entertainment, where I saw when I was a child. It's about the competitions of two town to small town competition in outdoors activities, and it's a lot of fun because it had a lot of scenery. And so I have a brother-in-law who is a set designer in an important theater here in Buenos Aires, and I asked him a favor to make fake books, not fake books of styrofoam. So these fake books allow us to design the game. And you will see in the show you in a few minutes how to design these games, like carry the books in balance, or running with them between your legs, or throw them. And so the idea was taking shape. It was, sincerely, it was not easy to travel the fake books, my suitcase, but finally we went. I arrived to Athens, yeah, and the second day of IFLA camps, we held the first librarians Olympics games, and it was a completely successful. So we will show you the video. Well, I must say, nice, remotely, even the would have been possible with a collaboration of local volunteers. You was a local volunteer, Magda, in Poland. I remember our dear friend Aphrodite, local volunteers in Athens. Finally, they make this idea possible, require a lot of teamwork from different countries, a lot of distance kilometers in them, and even different collaboration together. And I said too much.
No, you didn't. I will tell you a few words about. I have to tell you a few words about Andrés. He's information coordinator. He takes care about all our text in our blog and also about promotion materials. On our website about the music context, there is a beautiful logo, and it was created by Andrés. So you can see that he has amazing skills, and I don't know what we do without without him. Okay, so cycling. We organized a bike tour in Wrocław, and Maria is a really great person who has a knowledge about cycling for librarians, and I need to ask her about it. Maria, tell us more about cycling for librarians and the NPSIG.
Okay. So, as part of cycling for libraries crowds, let's say. We are also one nice network of people. Some of them are here with us today. Hi, Gert. And the idea is, of course, of advocacy for the libraries. So to be visible and to change this perspective of librarians with the glasses and hair like this and reading books. So the idea is to show different version of librarians. And in Wrocław, we had a great idea with Magda's help, of course, to cycle from one library to another. I think that it was 3 libraries in the city center that we visited. We borrowed bicycles and we drove around the city, and of course end up on one cute little bar near the river, I think, and it was very, very good time for us. And we have lots of plans with the cycling because the idea is good, and we want to continue this great idea of cycling for libraries within our IFLA camp, but we had to have a place for it. And now it's pandemic and we are in trouble. So maybe if you all have some idea how to cycle online, share it with us. As Andrew mentioned, we are very good with exchange ideas and make them real. So please help us with it, and you can help us, we can help you, and we can cycle. So that's my story about cycling.
Yeah, thank you, Maya. And Paria, you are really great in all the information skills and with webinars. Would you like to tell us what you find out more about other activities from our group?
Sure. So my stories are, of course, not as exciting as Andrés or Marija's, because I think I've been with you guys for maybe just 1 year. So the one that was really interesting for me that I took part was the webinar, and that was the first webinar that I was ever in the backstage of it. So I could see everything that was going in the back, all of the communications that were happening between us. And I don't remember which group we were working in. Was it CPWL, I think, if I'm not wrong, and also ALA. So those things were really interesting for me because, I'm always on the other side, like as an audience watching what's happening. So that was a really great experience for me. And since then, I feel like more comfortable with webinars, and I really wish that this whole situation hadn't happened and that conference wasn't canceled, so we could go to Dublin, we could meet each other. At least for me, would have been the first time, and then presented our poster. So that was another thing that other experience that I had with NPSIG, which unfortunately everything got canceled. But yeah, that was my little story of 1 year of being with you guys. So it's been great so far.
Yeah, Paria helped us a lot with finding a speaker for our webinars. It's not so easy, but this feeling when you organize and finish, it's amazing. It's amazing. And my story, it contains many elements from my colleagues. I'm a big fan of the meetings with librarians, and IFLA Camp is an example how we can meet with local librarians and with from another countries. We organize a free meeting. We call that it's unconference. That it means that we decide the topics and the speakers as well. And we also try to organize everything for our participants and to make our event free. So also we are looking for sponsors. We couldn't organize IFLA Camp without a help from local librarians, and like Andrés mentioned that Aphrodite last year, she helped us a lot And we also had help from another national librarians associations. I see in the chat box that there are a lot of our past members, so we are very happy to meet you here. I'm not sure that you know that two very important persons in this conference at the Occupy Library conference were a part of our group. So this is not secret that Anka and Claudia, she was NPSIG members, and we met girls on Wrocław in Poland. So this adventure with new professionals, I'm sure that can end in another way, and we can meet in other situations. It's really, really. It's amazing that you met your colleagues in another conferences and you know them. Okay, so our summary, we would like to show you the movie from our last conference. So Marija will do the miracle and share the screen with this movie. And you will see how it was in Athens. So I see that she opens the windows and we will see. Yes, a few seconds for Marija. I will only add that if you would like to contact us, you can write an email to us, and also we have a website, npsig.wordpress.com, and you also can follow us on our social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram as well. So yeah, Marija is preparing the video. If you double click on the video, you will see it bigger. It's very, yes.
The sound. Do you hear the sound?
No.
Okay. Just a second, please. Give me one more second.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Yes, we have.
Runners at dawn of the world full of war. Early sunrise, I gave promise. You said always, and we run and dance. I'm by your way. I'm preaching in my church. I'm yeah. No one is right on this world is so nice. Feel no doubts in your eyes, you said always, and we rolling We are two strangers who fell in love in the world of wolves. Late sunset, you said yes, I said always, and we running hands. I'm a warrior, a wave, I'm a player, you're my prize, I'm a ghost, you're a house, you're my body, I'm your pride, and no one is right. Oh, this world is so black, feel no doubts in your eyes, you said always.
explique comment les aveugles nés peuvent les accomplir tout aussi bien que les personnes douées de vue. Nous pouvons encore prendre compte ainsi de ce
Alma de mia confianza, cuchillo que acá no sabrá manejar y sale a la llanura. Vamos saliendo, dijo el otro. Saliendo. I'm preaching in my church, I'm in, and yeah, my eat, I'm your ass. And no one is right, on this world is so dark. Feel no doubts in your eyes, you said always, and we running there.
Great. Thank you, Maria, for sharing the link and the movie. It was a few pictures of our life, of NPSIG life. So I see that there was a question about how you can join to us, and Paria already answered. Just only write to us. We organize meetings in every month, and you can join us and see what you can do in our group. Okay, so I think that we are going to the end, and it was very nice to meet you all, and thank you for my colleagues. You were really great, and yes, we will be thinking about the virtual IFLA camp, and we need to meet and talk more about a few virtual events and for the next years. So thank you again. And now I would like to mention that we have only 1 minute to change our slides and go to another meeting, because I think that it's already started. Our friend of New Professionals, one of the founder, Loida Garcia Febo, she has a speech, so we need to finish and join to Gloria. Thank you again, and see you soon.